That's right. We still got a slew of music for you to learn about. Our final three people today. We've got Charlie Zero. You know, he's always good for some finds. Find a wave, Charlie.
Okay, so I'm gonna share. Let me get my share here. Do you guys see? You guys see anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
this is
Teskey brothers. I like them. They kind of remind me of
yeah.
Moat.
So I can't play anything from them because these next two artists, they don't have. Unfortunately, they don't have a Bandcamp. So I'm just gonna introduce the album. So the Teskey brothers, my in-law showed me this. He introduced me to one of their songs, and I go, let me listen to the whole album, Run Home Slow. I gotta say, it was by far one of my favorites. Um, they're very blues rock, soul, and gospel. One of my favorite there's two of them, or I should say three. Hold Me Down, Rain, and Sunshine Baby. Those are probably the ones that stood out the most um out of that whole album. But the man, he sure has the blues when he sings. No pun intended, but yeah, he's very, very him and his brother are just phenomenal. His brother's on drums and he's the lead vocalist. Yeah, it's very rare for bands like them to come along and really sweep you away, including lyrics. The lyrics are very, very beautiful, strong. Um, yeah, definitely recommend this album by the Teskey Brothers, Run Home Slow. Amazing, phenomenal group.
They're from Australia.
Yes, yes, they are. And you wouldn't believe that voice, you would think is like, wow, that's pretty strong. It because it has that well, you guys, when you listen to it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this is amazing. It's one of my favorites. The next one, uh, okay, there we go. So if you guys see this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is by I'm sorry, Steve Lacy, and the album is called Apollo 21. Unfortunately, again, doesn't have Spotify Bandcamp, but both those two bands that I mentioned, they have a Spotify and YouTube, so you guys could YouTube them, or if you have Spotify, you can listen to it there. So this album, Apollo 21, um, it has a lot of R&B, funk, pop, and a bit of indie rock. This man isn't afraid to uh, challenge himself musically or to the listeners themselves. Um, at first, my in-law, he showed it to me, and I thought it was going to be um, something that was very typical, but it wasn't. And I listened to the whole entire thing, and it was, man, the man has a beautiful, soothing voice. Um, there is some bit of electronic feel in the background, but I mean, everything else is just so um, calming. You could like bob your head or you could dance to it. It's such a beautiful the whole thing. It's amazing. I can't really pick a song out of the hat if I were to tell you guys. But yeah, Steve Lacy, Apollo 21. This is his first album debut.
Hmm.
After that, he did a second album. And then after that, I haven't heard anything of him since. So I'm still doing research as things go along. So that's two. And then the next one is, oops, sorry. The next one is Dabeull. He's French, so hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. He does have a Bandcamp. He does have a Spotify. And this is one of my favorite albums that I just heard too, the whole thing. Again, my brother-in-law showed me Analog Love. So he the whole album's very soul, funk, boogie, and disco, very 80s. He's new to the scene, but he really is fascinated with the 80s genre. of that time. So I'll play you 15 seconds of this one song. I thought it was pretty cool.
The sure sound.
Oh, the sound's not on?
No.
Oh, sorry. I know you guys taught me this one. I know you guys taught me this one.
Yeah, go to the top bar, go to more, and it'll drop down menu. Sure sound will be one of the choices toward the bottom.
Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Mm.
Got it. Okay, ready?
It's the 70s all over again.
Anyway,
Oh my God.
yeah, the album cover, as you see him holding his own vinyl and then so on and so forth. I thought it made me laugh because, and then he's got the stash, he's got that Jerry curl hair. I'm assuming black, I don't know what, but man, he's really sporting that. And so I said, I gotta listen to it. This must be so good. So highly recommend Analog Love. Really, really good. Now that I've gone to the more beautiful and very calming type, now I'm gonna dive into the depths of the dark. This one, Witch Egg by John Dwyer from, you guys know he's got OCs, he did Coach Whips, he's done a lot of projects since the late 90s and early 2000s. So this one, Witch Egg, which is the self-debut Witch Egg, he collaborated with a bunch of these other musicians here. I'm gonna play you. It's has a psychedelic, jazz, and ambient rock. I'm gonna play you this one right here. Play you City Maggots.
Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay. Anyway, so give you a little taste of Witch Egg. They do have a Bandcamp. They do have a Spotify and a YouTube channel. So that skull, you'll see it. This whole album is incredible. I had an experience. I thought I was on acid, or someone just threw acid on me, and I was like flipping out. I was like, what's going on? I'm hearing all these things. I'm hearing the saxophone. I'm hearing, oh my God, it's incredible. I'm just so sad that they didn't keep going as a Witch Egg. So it was just a one-off thing. But anyway, Witch Egg. And then the last one is Lustmord. And for those of you who don't know, Lustmord is the king. Well, I wouldn't say he's the king, but this album, Heresy, is considered a masterpiece of dark ambient. It's 6 tracks, but they'll go by really, really fast, and it kind of sneaks up on you at first when you listen to it. Feels like you're on a roller coaster, but everything's pitch black. You don't hear a drop or a sound. You just hear some noises. But then when you go further, even though you're holding on, you hear a bunch of screams in the background, like people are being tortured. And then after that, you don't hear it anymore. It's just you're riding. Everything's calm, but still creepy at the same time. Yeah, this album is really hailed as a work of dark ambient in its own right. It came out in the 90s, 1992 or 93, I think. for that time for it to be him pushing the sounds. He's done a lot since. He's collaborated with even Tool. So yeah, this man's the real deal. Lustmord album Heresy. Highly recommended. And yeah, that is my pick of the day. Stop sharing. Okay. There you go. So yeah, those are my picks of the day.
Charlie, did you ever get into Meyer Hathorn?
Minor.
Mayer Hathorn.
I never heard of them. Are they
Should
good?
check
Oh.
him out.
Oh, I
If
like
you
some of
like
his stuff.
Steve Lacy, you'll probably like him too.
Minor. Okay, can someone type it on the little chat thing so I could save it? Minor. Mayer. Hoth.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now I'm gonna. Wow, why does he look? He looks very interesting. He's very elegant here. Is
Yeah.
that him? Okay. What album do you recommend?
Geez, which ones do I have? I'd have to check.
He's got A Strange Arrangement, How Do You Do, Where Does the Store Go, The Big Knock, Tuxedo, Man About Town, Tuxedo 2, Tuxedo 3, Rare
His
Changes.
first couple of albums I've been into, his first few albums. He kind of went from a Motown sound to a uptown soul. He's a white guy that sings sort of soul, smooth soul
Okay.
type things. I saw him on Santa Monica Pier. He was incredible.
Okay.
His
Well,
most
he's
popular song is called The Walk.
The Walk. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna dive into this man. That's it.
Lot to work on. Love it. Thank you, Charlie.
You're welcome.